And I'm Brooke, and welcome to i101.
And?
And?
This is episode 10!
It is! Yay!
We made it!
We made it! To 10.
Have we even been doing this for a year yet? The video podcast?
The video podcast? I don't think we've
The
been doing it
website,
for
yes.
quite a year. The website's almost hit a year. Pretty soon. By the next video podcast. Probably.
Yes! Let's have a party! And this episode is hosted by Mosto.
Oh, yes.
Sponsored
by Mosto. And they changed their little tagline. It's not the hosting system, it's now the hosting cloud. So I have to, this is my new tagline. So, and this episode is hosted by Mosto, the hosting cloud.
The hosting
I have
cloud.
to remember that. That's going to be hard.
And speaking of cloud, they have a new service.
They do.
It's private beta testing only, but it's called Cloud FS. And it's file storage.
Yeah.
And it's scalable, so you pay like only as much as you use, and they have you can like access it via an API, and you can do all these cool things with it. It's like totally customizable.
Yeah, it's totally cool. You want to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do have a promotion code. We don't want to forget that. $50 off your first month, and the code is iPhone.
Just iPhone.
Yep, just iPhone.
Very simple.
Yeah.
And now on to the news. Big news.
Yes. Ponage.
Yep, Ponage.
Ponage.
And
WinPone.
yeah.
WinPone, right?
And WinPone.
Yeah.
For the new
WinPone was today.
2.0.1. Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's for firmware 2.0.1. So that's the new one that doesn't have really any new features, but it has a bunch of bug fixes.
Yeah.
Which is huge because I don't have it on my phone yet. I've been
I
waiting for
have
the
it on
jailbreak. But she upgraded and
Yeah,
her
it's
contacts
so
move
much
so much
nicer.
faster.
Well, the part that annoyed me was it crashed all the time anyway, the old firmware.
Yeah.
But whenever you typed, it was so
Yeah,
slow.
be like a delay,
Oh
like it
my
would do
goodness.
with like web apps.
You could type an entire sentence, and then you could watch it type.
Yeah, it was like old Windows when you would like click through 5 things and you'd wait and the screen you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with 2.0.1, that's kind of hard to say. They just need to go with like the next one. But yeah, it fixed it.
Like iPhone 101, 201.
Yeah. So it fixed it.
Yeah, it did fix it?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I don't know yet because I haven't upgraded, but see, I'm really slow at backing up. Remember how I used to like
Yes.
this?
Oh my goodness. Whenever he restores, it takes like seriously like
Well, I
2
have to write
days
down
to
all
back
the
it
programs
up. He
that I
writes
have.
them down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, and all the web apps that
I'm
I
like,
have.
alright, let's restore.
Because here's the thing, like I don't like to use my backup because it's usually
yeah.
by the time I do it,
Well,
I've
it's
got
just
a
not
bad
smart.
backup.
Honestly, it's not smart. I don't think. Whenever
Well,
I
it
restore, I
depends.
don't use the backup because it seems like it's always the backup that's broken.
But I think that's for us.
Yeah, that could be.
Because some people
know.
don't install as much stuff as we do.
Well, a
but
lot of people
uninstall
don't
stuff.
recommend. A lot of people don't recommend using your backup.
Yeah, that's true. But see, we use Installer and Cydia and App
Yeah,
Store now,
Store, yeah.
and we're SSHing
Oh my
things
goodness,
onto
it's
our
so
phone.
confusing.
And yeah, so
Some of our
it's pretty-
test phones, like, you have to remember which one has what on it and which firmware, because we still have one on the old firmware, we have one on the new firmware, we have one on the Cydia, we have one with Installer, we have 2 with App, 3 with App Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy. You make little labels. Anyway.
So speaking of the App Store, it's been known to be having some apps pulled. You know, put in, pull, put in.
Were we done
like-
with Ponage
Oh, sorry.
and WinPone?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but I guess I need to say one more thing.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Anyway.
back to the Ponage
Yes.
WinPhone. The 2.0.1 upgrade changes, I think it's the baseband, which is the modem part of your phone,
Mhm.
and so it's not unlockable right now.
Right.
So
The
if-
3G, or even the old firmware?
Correct. The old phone. If you upgrade either phone to 2.0.1, it upgrades your modem, which is not unlockable.
Okay.
So you'll lose your unlock, and right now it's not available yet. Now it probably will be, but it's going to take a while. So, if
They
you're
haven't
unlocked,
even unlocked the 3G at all.
I don't know if that's right or not. I thought they unlocked the 3G. No, they unlocked the 2.0 on the older phones.
Yeah, they didn't unlock the 3G at all yet.
Well, either way, don't upgrade if you're unlocked.
Right.
So,
Not yet. It's not unlockable.
Right. But it is jailbreakable.
So now you can upgrade if you want to, so you can get rid of those bugs
Yeah.
if you don't unlock.
Right.
Yes.
And the App Store
Yeah.
has been, there's a big controversy because they're like letting all this junk in,
Yeah.
and they're letting stuff in that like breaks rules, like NetShare.
It's so weird. It's like they must have like these people just like sitting at computers like accepting apps
Yeah.
that don't like know any of the rules or something.
Well,
it's so crazy.
I read some article where somebody thinks that they're understaffed
Mm.
in the positions, and then they're letting stuff in that doesn't break code problems, so it's not crashing, and they just let them in.
That's
Then
probably
when
what they are.
they
They
realize
test
that
them
it has an issue, they pull it.
It's weird.
But that's really making them look bad.
Yeah, like we wrote an article about NetShare, which was a tethering program.
Yep.
That allowed you to tether
And I paid for it.
Yes,
And I either
$9.99.
want it back or my money back.
Oh, buddy, it was
Apple.
only $9.99. But at least it wasn't the $9.99, like the $9.99.
Yeah, well that one got pulled too.
Yeah, it did. But
If you
yeah,
buy
pulling
it.
all over the place. It's crazy.
Yeah, what's the other one? Oh, there's another one that got pulled too. Oh, Phone Saver, which I have on the list.
Yeah.
Phone Saver got pulled because it's Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah, but it's not pulled permanently. Star Wars is gonna work with them to get it
Yeah.
branded as a Star Wars
Yeah.
branded thing.
Yeah. So they ended up.
But they weren't too happy about it in the first place, though.
Yeah.
Having the whole phone saver deal.
Yeah. So, but NetShare is probably not going to come back.
No, and I couldn't. Okay, honestly, it was in there once, and then it was pulled,
Yep.
and then it was back again, and then
And
it
we
was
got
pulled
it.
again,
And then, yeah.
and now it's been permanently pulled.
But see, I lost it because when I
You restore.
jailbroke mine, I
If
lost
you
it.
restore, you'll lose it again if you've bought it or purchased it, because
Yeah.
it won't be in your.
You know what I
iTunes.
think would be interesting if somebody could figure out, can we SSH that off of our phone and then put it back, because it's coded to download for our phone. So if you just SSH it back in, I wonder if it would work.
I haven't heard that.
That'd be interesting. Somebody figure that out.
Yeah.
I was going to read this quote here. This is from the service agreement from AT&T. It says, furthermore, plans unless specifically designated for tethering usage, that means if your plan's set up for it, which it's not because they don't allow that, cannot be used for any applications that tether device through use of, including without limitation, connection kits, which would be physically connected, other phone PDA to computer accessories, Bluetooth, or any other wireless technology, which is it was using Wi-Fi, to personal computers, including without limitation laptops or other equipment for any purpose. So it was clearly that's AT&T.
Right.
So that's
yeah, it's
not
totally
happening.
against AT&T's.
Now
But
they
I'm
could
sure they
change
were
it.
thinking. Well, I'm sure that they were thinking too of other carriers. Because I mean,
Yeah.
not everyone, all these countries that have it aren't on AT&T with this rule, you know.
Although,
But I'm not sure that other carriers would really appreciate that anyway.
yeah, I don't know what the big deal is. The iPhone itself pulls a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah.
I mean, especially 3G, I'm going to be pulling tons of bandwidth. People are going to be watching videos, and so what's the difference between that and your laptop? I mean, I guess you could hook it up and run
Well,
a
you'll
bunch
be
of
doing
laptops.
you'll be doing double then.
Yeah, so.
I don't know, maybe
Well, I
they
mean, would
don't
you?
Drain down
I
there.
mean, you would stop using the phone to use the computer.
Well, yeah, that could be.
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's gone for now. So if you paid for it, you're out $10.
Yeah, we're going to try
I
to
haven't
figure
heard
out.
anything about getting your money back on that one.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So
We'll work on that. I found some new sources for the
Installer
new
4.0.
installer beta. There's not a ton of stuff in
This
it,
is
though.
for the 2.0 firmware.
But like Big Boss and Ispazio and some people have some new
Some of
sources.
the community sources are back in.
Yep, and
And Installer 4.0 is available in the new 2.0.1
correct.
jailbreaks.
But it's not the new one. It's the beta still.
Right. It's still a beta, yeah.
Yep. It's supposed to be out here in a couple days though.
The full version?
Well, it was supposed to come out with this new.
They're kind of dragging their
publish.
feet on this one. I don't know. Well, I'm sure they probably have other jobs too, but it's like we've been waiting for it forever.
Yeah.
Starting to get used to Cydia now.
Yeah, I've been reading that in comments.
Yeah.
People are like, Cydia is actually proving itself.
Yeah.
It works.
We'll see. And with installer being so different, people might, because it is a lot
Yeah.
different. So
Yeah,
people might be
installer's
like,
different than it
oh,
used
I'm
to
used to Cydia now, and installer's new anyway, so I'd have to learn how to reuse it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. It's very nice. Very nice right
I was also going to say, someone wrote in the comments that they were adding sources to install it and they were showing up, but they weren't working. Well, that's because they've totally recompiled the way the sources work. So all the old sources on our page will not work for the new ones.
So we've started a new section on our page for
Yep.
installer 4.0.
Right, and they're all, of course, beta right now,
Mhm.
and it's just all testing for the developers. But once it gets going, we'll have it separated, so you can see the old ones and the new ones. But they will not work.
No.
They're
old
totally
ones won't.
reconstructed differently.
Yeah, no.
On
Is that
to
news?
applications.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're on to our third-party app section, and I'm actually doing one from the App Store, and then I'm going to mention one from Cydia too, for the 2.0 firmware.
Okay.
My App Store one is just a really simple game, and I actually did a post on this a little while ago. It's a free app, and it's called Carrie's Dots, and they're just crashed.
It crashed.
Yeah. But
Sweet.
it's like that old game where you like
There you go. You can
draw the
play.
little, draw the little dots on the paper, and then you draw lines,
Yep.
and whoever makes the most boxes wins or
Yep.
whatever. And it's totally it's super simple.
Yeah, it's all color coded.
Yeah, it's all like nice
And
in
it's
color.
cool. You can change the name down there.
Yeah.
So see, she's got her and her dad playing.
Yeah, so
How
you
cute.
can, so you can like
You
do
can
a new
change the
game,
names.
change the players' names. Yeah, and if you like close the app and reopen it, it saves your game.
It does?
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And it color codes the box on the inside so
Yeah.
you know who gets it.
So it's pretty cool. It's just a fun, simple
We used
little
to
game.
play
It's
that
kind of
all the
fun.
time.
Yeah, we did too, all the time. And it's kind of fun because it's a two-player game. You don't get a lot of two-player games on your iPhone. So if you're sitting around
Yeah.
bored, hanging out at an
It'd be
airport or
sweet
something.
if I could be on this one and you could be on that one. Play over that
Yeah,
network.
that would be sweet.
And
That
then
would
one
be
would just
really
appear.
sweet. You can play Boggle that way, or not? What was it called? It wasn't called Boggle, was it? It was called something else.
What,
But
what
it
kind
had
of game was it though?
this one right here.
Oh, the word game.
Wordy, I think. Is that the one that's like Boggle?
I've seen some different ones that do that.
Dude, my phone keeps crashing. But you can play that one over that.
And then
It's
you
their
have-
own. It's like online thing type.
Oh,
thing.
right.
And then the other one that I was going to mention is for the 2.0 firmware, and it's available through Cydia, and it is Winterboard, which is kind of a Summerboard replacement. They're trying to really play it up as better than Summerboard,
Yeah.
and
Which
it's
people
just-
don't think right now because it's just like super
right,
plain.
because the UI is really bad. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just not really bad. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But it's just like really
It's
plain.
plain.
It's just the file names pretty
Yeah.
much. And so, but it is, I mean, it is a way to get themes on your new 2.0 firmware if you don't want to use customize, if you just
Right.
want to put in a theme. I still miss some of the options of Summerboard. Like, for me, Summerboard was awesome because we take so many screenshots and stuff that sometimes I need to turn off labels really
Right,
quick, or
right.
I need to turn off the wallpaper so I can take a screenshot of an icon and
Yeah.
like.
I think
so
those
miss-
features will come though.
Oh yeah, so I miss some of those features, but it is nice to have just something on my iPhone that can get my themes back on it.
Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable like SSHing and stuff. But there is a lot in the Big Boss source and
Yeah, he's adding them a lot, like
yeah, he's
almost
got
every
quite
day.
he's got quite a few in there, so you can always choose from them too.
There's supposed to be more features with it, which one of them was that hack where, I guess maybe it's not a hack, it's supposed to be that way,
Right.
where you can make a web page a wallpaper,
Mhm.
which is sweet because what we did to one of our phones is I made like a rotating wallpaper, so
Mhm.
like every time
Every
it
it
loads
resprings, yeah.
it re-pulls a download image, or you could do like radar, you could do,
Yeah, Doug was so funny.
you could do
He
all
was
kinds
like,
of crazy stuff with it.
you can set a web page as a background. I'm like, okay.
But think about the possibilities, like
He's
I'm not
like,
even
no.
thinking about,
Think about it. I'm like, I was so not enthusiastic as he was.
like I'm
but-
trying to think of some of the other things,
He
you could do like a
was
webcam, like
Yeah,
for
that's true.
security or something,
That's
or,
true.
yeah.
But you
There's-
can't do video. It'd have to be still shots.
Right, but, well, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although you can't do video backgrounds with
Now
the
you
old
can.
stuff.
Yes. Well,
No
no, there's the
video
new one.
ringtones.
Oh, that's video ringtones, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there.
Yeah, there
Hack
is.
it.
See, get hacking, guys.
Now, my app is from the App Store, and I just found it tonight,
Driver. Just kidding.
and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And it's called Not Carrie's Dots.
Oh, I had one from the App Store too. Just kidding.
It's called Gran Turismo Sport, GTS.
GTS World Racing.
Yeah, I don't know what the GTS stands for actually. It just says GTS World Racing, but it's a racing game. And here is the coolest feature of it all. I'm just gonna give it right now. You can play your own music in the background. So you go into iPod, or you go into the game and you go to the settings and say turn off
See,
sound.
that is cool.
Yep. And then you hit your iPod, play your music,
Decent
you go into
graphics.
the game.
Man,
Yeah.
that's enough to make you sick, though.
And
Oh
yeah,
my
it
gosh, I
does
wanna
this
throw
rotating
up.
around the car a lot, like the beginning and end of the races. But the cool thing is, see, it saved my game when I closed it.
Yeah,
So it's either if you want to continue your race, and it has, you gotta see this, well,
As long as you stop it from spinning, I'll watch.
it's like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, very high graphic. And if you tip forward, it's the gas.
Oh,
and back
so,
is the brake,
yeah,
and you
that's
turn
nice.
it
I
on
like
and
when they
stuff.
do that.
Yeah, and then I gotta read you all of these. There is like so many levels.
Is there really?
I don't want to go.
That's
through the
good
App Store.
because people beat the levels so fast. Like, even the ones that I did a review on that are free,
Mhm.
they're like, they only have 15 levels. And I'm like, crap, I only tested up to like 9,
Yeah.
you know? And so I'm like,
The,
I didn't know there was
um,
only 15.
The
And people get through them so fast.
new- What's my favorite game? Enigma.
Yeah,
It has downloadable
yeah,
versions
that's
now
pretty
online.
sweet. That's pretty sweet.
Um,
Yeah, because a lot of people were saying how like they were on like level like 30 something, and I'm like, oh man,
This has 64 track layouts. Like
That's
maps.
a lot.
16 worldwide locations and 3 car types and 4 difficulty levels. And then
Wow.
there's 4 player modes. Single
That's
race,
pretty
challenge
crazy.
cup, grand tour, and championship.
Is it free?
It is not free.
Oh, it's not free.
It is, I think it was
Did you just buy it tonight?
$7.99, yep. $7.99. But
You need to get going on videos on all these. We have all these apps that we bought.
yeah.
We need to get going on videos on.
Yeah, this one's pretty sweet though. The graphics are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show a little bit of video.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's pretty sweet. It's probably I like the other racing games, they're okay, but I'm not really into the weirdo cars with the little characters in them and stuff
Like
like
the
that.
kids type stuff,
Yeah.
like the cartoony type
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Like I like cars,
Right.
racing stuff. But there's some people that were like, well, yeah, it's just racing though. You just like drive around.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could like shoot cars and blow them up, you know, and stuff, and jump. And
So
I guess
they
I
like
haven't
the
got
other
really
games.
far into it, but this is more like a racetrack, not like a dirt off-road kind of thing. But
Right.
this shows you the capabilities
Cool.
of the phone. It's pretty sweet.
Good graphics.
Yep.
All right.
Web apps.
Yep. Okay, now we're on the web apps, and I actually have one this week.
I have
We
2, I
did-
think.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
We did get a few emails.
We did.
Yeah, we did. So we need to check those out.
Yeah, we've got probably, I don't know how many.
I need to go through them. I need to set
Yeah.
aside time to do that. Because, we have nothing to do. And so, my web app is, Doug just told me about this one actually.
Yeah, I just found
It's-
it out today.
It's translate.google.com, and it's totally iPhone optimized. And what it is a translation website. So, like, you can just type in what you want translated, and then there's a
Type in phone.
Okay, we'll type in phone. And then there is 2 scrolly wheels. So what you want to translate, obviously English, and then what you want to translate it to. And there's quite a few. There's
Like
about
what?
20-ish. Well, we got Arabic, Bulgarian, Chinese, Croatian, Czech, Danish, Dutch, English, Finnish, French, German, Greek, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Norwegian, Polish. Okay, you get the point. There's a few more. Russian, Swedish. So there's not a ton, but I mean they got the basics. They got the
Translate
main
phone
ones.
into Spanish.
Okay, Spanish.
You're already on it.
Oh, I am? Okay. So we'll hit translate, and then it kind of just gives you, what's cool is, yeah, isn't that cool? It gives you like it shows you a little what you are translating to English, and then it shows you how it translates into Spanish. But then it keeps them. Yeah, it kind of like caches them a little bit.
How
so
far
it
does it
puts
go?
like,
Does it let you like scroll down? What if you type more? Like, hi, my name is Doug. And I'm going to do a different language, see if it stays. See the Russian. It didn't
it's
translate
not
it.
working.
Oh, because this is backwards. See, you were going, the arrow was the wrong way. Hi. Yeah, you can tap the little arrow in the middle and it goes
Yeah, I'll switch it.
yeah, switch it.
It's kind of nice.
Translate. Whoa, I can't even read that. But
Yeah, it
but
just
it's keeping
keeps
them,
it, yeah.
and you can scroll down. That's really sweet.
Yeah, so it'll keep them. And this is kind of cool because it was actually a project that a few of the guys at Google worked on their
Mhm.
personal time. I guess at Google you get 20% of your time to work on like personal projects. And so they worked on this Google Translate. So it's pretty cool for the iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's
I've
pretty
heard
cool.
some of the sweetest stuff that they have has come
Some
out
of
of
the
that.
personal stuff,
Yeah.
I bet, because then
'Cause
they
they
really like to do
their
it.
Google
you know?
AdSense and AdWords and search, that's like their top things.
Mhm.
And then they work on that all the time. And this is just like
Yeah.
extra stuff.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Easy to use, really simple.
Yeah.
Typical
and if you can read
Google.
Russian, you can translate it.
Yeah, typical Google, layout and color scheme.
Yeah.
Very plain, but it works. So cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is I have some Olympic ones, and I just did some articles on these, but I
Yes.
didn't talk about all of them.
We had to tear ourselves away from the Olympics to do our
Yeah, we just watched
Podcast.
Phelps break
the world record. It was very
by
exciting.
like I was gonna
no,
say
it
a
wasn't.
minute.
No.
It was pretty like a full second, I think.
I
It was
don't
a
know. I
full
didn't.
body
wasn't
length
paying
before that little green line.
Yeah, they were showing the green line, like the overlay thing. I used to be a swimmer, so it was very exciting.
I wasn't. And still, I'm not. The i101 one, which I did an article on, is like really plain looking, although it does have a really sweet counter. so you can tell how many days the Olympics are left. But it breaks it down into the news, like only Olympic news, all the events for today, the entire event schedule, everything that's going to be on TV, who's got the most medals and what medals they have.
Yeah, that's kind of fun, the medal tracker. That's
you can
cool.
pick individual sports, so if you say I want to see gymnastics, click that. And
yeah, it's really nice because then you can see what time exactly things are coming out. Because sometimes it's the hard part with the Olympics. You're like, oh, what is when, you know?
Yep.
So.
And then another one that I have is, this is not a web app, it's a regular app. And
from the App Store?
Yeah, and it's like $1.99 or maybe it's $2.99. But it's called Medal Tracker. And this is one of those where everybody's like in the comments, they're not our comments on the review. People are just ripping it because it's like $1.99 or $2.99, and it's like the graphics are really bad. Like you can see like the white around the like it's like a cutout.
They obviously were not graphic designers.
And look, bronze is spelled wrong.
Oh.
Twice. It's BRONZE.
They're probably from a different country.
Yeah, and you can edit your favorite team. So like right now, the United States has 2 gold, 1 silver, 4 bronze.
And we're in the lead.
We're finally in the lead. China was beating us with more medals, but now we have more.
Well, it's probably because of swimming. We just got 2.
But I wouldn't buy it if I were you, because there's 2. That last web app and another one I'm going to tell you shows you them.
Oh, the same thing.
Yeah.
So don't buy it.
But
is it only a medal tracker? Yeah, because
that's
that other one was a lot cooler then, because it shows everything.
Yeah, you see, you can edit your favorite, you can add your team.
Okay, yeah.
But here's the funny thing. They have the Olympic logo on their button, and this is one of those where people are like, Apple is not monitoring what's coming through, because that would not be allowed to be using their logo. The other one is a sports one. It's called Sports Tap. And
we use that for the baseball thing too.
Yeah.
Was it World Series?
It does a lot of sports, but they added the Olympics, and
how much is it though? $9.99?
No, it's free.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, you're thinking of the app.
Oh yeah. Baseball. Oh yeah, that's right.
But and it hasn't been loading tonight. I'm not sure what the deal is.
Maybe it's overloaded.
Yeah, it might be.
With everyone looking at the Olympic stuff. Oh, there it went.
The annoying thing about it is every time I hit Olympics, like if I go into the Olympics and I go into results and I want to go back to Olympics, it gives me this unsupported URL thing. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but if you go back home, you can go back in it.
So is the one that you did the review on the best one?
Yeah, because when you open it right away, the iOlympics, you can tap the category one. So if you want to go to medal count, you just hit it. Right. Well, see, this one has news and medal count, but watch, when the stuff loads, it loads all the events for the day, and it's like you have to scroll to get down here to this medal count. It's really annoying. And then if you want to go back, so they need to make that work. But I think they probably just
did it really
launched
quickly. Yeah, I'm
sure they just launched it because it's the first day of the Olympics. Right. So I'd say iOlympics is the best one. If you've got a better either web app or regular app for the Olympics,
we're all about the Olympics.
So we can
really
get it out there, because there's only like 14 days left.
14 days. Well, we can tell you exactly.
Yeah.
Can't we, Doug?
Yeah.
Let's hear.
You just use iOlympics, and it's not iOlympics.com, which would be cool. It's like iphone.toughturtle.com/Olympics. 14 days, 6 hours, 33 minutes, and 17 seconds.
There you go.
16 seconds, 15 seconds, 14 seconds.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it.
We tried to speed this one up for you guys.
We tried to talk a little faster and not hit on quite as many things, but we did keep our promise about
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And I had a Java chip frappuccino before I had it, so I talk faster.
Oh, see, it's the secret weapon. Yeah. We are addicted, highly.
Yeah.
Though I'm trying to cut back.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing it again? Oh, goodness.
That's right. Got to keep on top of the game.
Oh, buddy.
See you next time.